In 2023, tech CEOs predicted AI would replace 80% of developers by 2025. But here's what actually happened. We're now hiring more developers than ever before. But not because AI failed. It's because they finally understood what software development actually is. And if you're learning to code right now or worried about your job, what I'm about to show you changes everything. In March 2024, a company called Cognition AI launched Devon. They called it the first AI software engineer. The demo was incredible. Devon could plan, code, test, and deploy applications autonomously. It solved real GitHub issues. It passed engineering interviews. The internet absolutely lost it. Developer Twitter went into full panic mode. Is this it? Is this the end? But here's what happened next. People actually tried using Devon on real projects, and the hype collapsed almost immediately. Turns out, Devon could handle simple, well-defined tasks in controlled environments. But give it a real production codebase with actual business requirements, it struggled just like every other AI tool. Companies that rushed to replace their devs with AI, including those using Devon, were desperately hiring developers back within months. Not because AI was bad, but because everyone misunderstood what software development actually is. See, building software isn't just about writing code. That's the easy part. The hard part? That's where AI completely falls apart. Let me show you exactly what I mean. First, there's the context problem. AI can build a to-do app in 30 seconds. Impressive. But here's the reality. Production software has hundreds of thousands of lines of code spread across dozens of interconnected files. AI has a context window. It literally can't hold your entire codebase in memory at once. So when you ask it to refactor a feature that touches 47 different files, it loses track, creates inconsistencies, and breaks existing functionality. A recent study analyzed 153 million lines of AI-generated code. The result? Code churn. Code that has to be fixed or reverted doubled compared to human-written code. Even worse, 1 in 5 security leaders reported their companies suffered actual production incidents because AI-generated code slipped through. But the real killer is the requirements problem. Here's what actually happens in the real world. A client says, "We need a payment system." Sounds simple, right? But then you start asking questions. What payment providers? What about refunds? Failed transactions? Recurring subscriptions? International currencies? Tax calculations? Fraud detection? Suddenly, that simple request has 50 business rules attached to it. And here's the thing. Clients don't know these rules until you ask them. I watched a developer spend 2 weeks building a booking system based on what the client said they wanted. Perfect code, clean architecture. Client sees it and says, wait, what about group bookings? What about cancellations within 24 hours? What about members versus non-members? None of that was mentioned in the original request. AI can't extract these hidden requirements. It takes what you say literally. But experienced developers, we know the questions that need asking. And then there's the decision-making problem. Every line of code you write is a trade-off. Do we optimize for speed or readability? Do we add that feature now or wait until we have more users? Do we refactor this technical debt or ship the new feature the client is waiting for? These aren't coding decisions. They're business decisions that require understanding context, priorities, and consequences. I've seen AI suggest solutions that technically work, but would create maintenance nightmares 6 months down the line. It doesn't think about the junior developer who will inherit this code. It doesn't consider your team's expertise. It doesn't know your deadlines or your budget constraints. Now, here's the thing. AI isn't useless. It's just not a replacement. It's a power tool. And honestly, it's a pretty incredible power tool. Think of it this way. Before power drills, carpenters used hand drills. Power drills made them faster, not obsolete. That's exactly what AI is for developers. AI crushes repetitive code. Database schemas, API boilerplate, test templates. Stuff that used to take hours now takes minutes. Should I use recursion or iteration here? AI can show you both options in seconds. But here's the critical part. You're still making the final call. You're the one who reviews the code, catches the edge cases, ensures it fits your architecture, validates that it actually solves the problem. The workflow isn't AI replaces developer. It's developer uses AI to move faster. You provide the vision and context. AI handles the tedious implementation. You review and integrate. And the data backs this up. Studies show developers using AI are 35% more productive on average. But that's multiplication, not replacement. The best developers are leveraging AI to build more, faster. They're not being replaced. They're being supercharged. So what does this mean for the industry? First, developer jobs aren't disappearing. They're evolving. We're seeing more demand than ever because as AI helps build faster, companies want more features, not fewer. Every business is becoming a software business. Every product needs apps. Every workflow needs automation. But the skills that matter are shifting. Syntax matters less. AI can handle that. What matters now is understanding the problem you're solving, knowing how to break down vague requirements into concrete specifications. What matters is architectural thinking, designing systems that scale, that are maintainable, that your team can actually work with. These skills aren't going away. If anything, they're becoming more valuable. Because in a world where everyone has access to AI that writes code, the developers who understand systems will be worth their weight in gold. Here's the bottom line. AI was supposed to replace developers because everyone thought coding was just typing syntax. But software development is problem solving. It's understanding messy human needs. It's making judgment calls when requirements are unclear and stakes are high. AI can generate code, but it can't navigate ambiguity. And that's exactly why we're hiring more developers, not fewer. The future isn't AI versus developers. It's developers who know how to wield AI versus developers who don't. The ones who learn to use AI as a force multiplier, they're about to have an incredible decade. Now, if you want to know the exact 5 skills that will make you irreplaceable in the AI era, I just made a video breaking down each one. Just click it and I'll see you there.